Hey guys, today I'm going to grab two pictures of my niece and nephew, and they're playing with noise putty, which basically means the putty makes fart noises when you push it back into the container. And believe me, they had a blast with it. I don't know what about those kind of noises are funny to kids, but they laughed so much. So I'm just going through this basic gray stack. It is the Shine On paper pack, and I'm looking at this star paper and then this weird sort of scalloped paper, and I decide that I'm going to need some cardstock as a background. So I pull out this paper. This is Coordinations Vintage Collection. It's in Ruby, and I know that I want to use that as the background, and then I'm going to, or more like a frame like that, and then I'm going to use that star paper as the background of the layout, and then I'm going to mat my photos on this sort of weirdly shaped scallop paper. And it's two 4x6 photos that I'm scrapping, and I'm going to put them just like that, one above the other. And then I notice that I'm not going to have any, well, before that, I'm going to mat my photos on this green paper that's also from that basic gray Shine On collection. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in between both of the photos, and then I'm just going to use my trimmer to mat them out, just to give them a little bit of definition from that red and cream scallop paper. There we go, nice and easy. All done. Now the worst part. Let's see if we can figure out a way to embellish this layout. I have this tag. It is from, who makes those tags? Ranger Ink Essentials. And I'm just looking through some cut apart sheets and some label stickers that I have to see what I'm going to use. I didn't pull out any embellishments before I started this layout, so now it's going to be a bit of going through it and trying to figure out what embellishments I want to use, and I decide none of those. I really thought that flag would work, but I'm actually not going to use it. And then there's that green enjoying life there, and there's some My Mind's Eye word stickers. And I'm going to pull all of this out, and I'm not going to use any of it. Strangely enough, I've trying to figure out here where I want to put that. The color, I like that Remember Today, but the color against that tag wasn't working, and I knew I needed some kind of buffer with that pattern paper and to put my title on too. So that's why I wanted to use that tag. The papers are cream kind of colored, so the tag works well, but I knew that I couldn't put my title on top of that very busy pattern paper, so I wanted to use the tag as a basis to put my title. So I'm going to use that cut apart, that die cut there that says Playtime. It's from a basic gray set, and it's either from Hey Boy or it's from, no, I only used the Hey Boy ones. Yep, so it's from Hey Boy. And I'm just playing with some layers here. I thought about using those two tags that came in that die cut pack, but I end up not using them, and now it's like back to the drawing board. I don't know what I want to do. I pulled out some washi tape. Because the Playtime had orange in it, and orange is not a prominent color in my background paper. I mean, it's there, but it's not very prominent. Just a couple of the stars are like an orangey yellow. I wanted to pull that orange out a bit more because I'm using orange as significant color in that Playtime die cut. So I took some washi tape and put orange washi tape on both sides of this photo mat. I didn't want it to look exactly perfect, so I just tore some pieces of it off. And I thought that gave a nice basis for that Playtime die cut. And now I'm just going to put that up on some foam adhesive. Got to cut it all down to size. So every piece of the back of that is is covered. It's so funny to me how the kids just love to make these noises. This all started when we went on vacation last year to Ocean City. My my nephew bought it, but he thought it was like Play-Doh. No. And then, oh my goodness, we had such the best time. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you just get silly and these things are funny. So I put that little transparency there. It says this is something magical. And then it's just a matter of just going through and pulling out things that I think is going to work on this layout. Because like I said, I didn't have a plan and I didn't pull any of my embellishments out beforehand. So you're seeing me look through things. I really want to use those tags, but they don't work. I'm going to play with them for a long time, but they're not going to end up on the layout. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? That's a little, I used the other half of that on another layout recently. It says good times. It's a little tab from that cut apart sheet. Not cut apart sheet, from the die cut collection. And that little arrow there said this way to fun. And I tried to figure out a way to get that on there, but that didn't work out. So now I went and I found some embellishments and I cut that all out because you guys didn't need to watch that. I pulled that, that's on my mind's eye flag that says all smiles, and then I'm using a sticker sheet from Sassafras. It's robotics cardstock stickers, very very old, so I use that as my journaling square down there in the lower left hand corner, and then I also use the two corner um, like photo corners in the upper right and the lower left. And then that So Silly comes from this Lime Twist My Mind's Eye Out of the Boy Blue collection, because it's really silly. And now we have some embellishment on the page. I'm using these cork stars because I know I'm going to do my title in cork. I'm going to use a thicker set that's cork, and those cork stars came in the Scraptastic kit for August of 2013. These are some old Bella Boulevard uh, ch Chow chip sophisticates, and that one just says play, and then the other one's going to say you and me. As soon as I figure out where I want it, there we go. I'm not typically a big cork fan, but there was, I don't know, I kind of, it's the stars. I have that like cork sort of look in the Playtime die cut, so I thought that with the coloring matching so well there, I would use those stars as my main embellishment, and then I would use this cork alphabet. It's Thickers, American Craft, let me think, Thinkers. It's the font Dazzle, and it's the cork color, obviously. And I'm going to title the layout Laugh All Day. And those thickers came in the Studio Calico kit from last month, I think. These Studio Calico cork embellishments came in the Scraptastic kit for August of 2013. So I'm just using them to fill in the space between that's left underneath Laugh and All Day. And now I'm feeling like, okay, now I'm pretty much done. I struggled with this layout a long time. This was one of the ones that I stopped and walked away from the desk because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's the centering of the photos down the page that was tripping me up. I don't know how to embellish that. So in the end, it all gets done, and I'm quite happy with it. Pretty easy, quick layout. We're going to take a final look at it. There it is. And if you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the box below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Since I've been putting up a layout a day, the comments I've received, it's just I love it. It's great. I read every one of them, but responding to them is going to take a little bit of time. So if you be patient with me, I'll get them done for you, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.